Hi, Liz Beavers with GSG, and I'm here to introduce you and show you today the unique value that you're going to gain in production with the new Gen 2 cap frame system. This is really going to help your operators. It's going to take the fatigue out of doing all the hats, and it's going to speed up the hooping production part. So I think it's really important that you take a look at this and see it. Now, what you are going to notice is this bright orange stand is our cap stand. We do carry it here at GSG. What I like about it is my person who does all the hooping, if they're a little taller, I can raise it. If they're a little shorter, I can bring it down. And this is really going to help them so that they stand straight when they're hooping hats and not bent over traditionally if you have it just on a regular table. So it can also hold all my hats to be done. My backing's right here. My bottom shelf can be all the completed ones that need to be cleaned up. And I love it. So if you're doing hats, take a look at this little Gen 2. This is our embroidery cap stand. But let's get to the main part of this video, and that is the Gen 2 cap system. The Gen 2 cap system will work on any commercial brand embroidery machine. Mine, of course, I carry the ZSK, so my frame is going to fit my ZSK. So if you're interested in ordering, we will need to know the make and model of your machine, because everybody's machine holds your cap frame differently here in the holes, and we need to make sure we get the right one for your machine. So with that said, we're going to get started hooping a hat. The first thing is, this is the loader. This is a very important piece because you're going to see the lever in action here in just a minute. So I'm going to actually load the frame onto the jig. Here's the other cool thing that I think you're going to like is it automatically holds your backing for you. These two pieces right here, nice and easy. So a lot of people, they say, well, if you're running a hat and it has that buckram backing, you don't use backing. You get good results if you use it or not. My philosophy is, I use it. And the reason is, this is this is perforated, this buckram backing. It has a lot of little holes, plus you've got the seam, it's a little higher. This makes it nice and flush, and the bobbin has something smooth to attach to. So I always use backing when I'm doing even buckram backed caps. Now, to load your hat, traditionally you would load it, and your operator is having to pull with one of their hands really tight, smash the hat, pull it tighter, smash some more, and then bring over and hoop. Well, with the new Gen 2, that's where the magic of the T-bar comes in. You put the bottom of your cap in there. Now, there's no fatigue on the hands stretching. You just pull, and look how tight that got. Very nice. Now I bring this over, and you're going to notice the design here. It's not falling into the seam of the cap like your traditional cap hoops are. It's going against the visor, and it does help push it out of the way. Just like your other caps, you just bring down, snap on the side, clip it, and you're done. Now, these bars right here are where a lot of the other magic comes too. We got our hat nice and tight. Well, now this bar is holding it to keep it tight during the sewing production. Now, I just lift, release the T-bar, and I'm ready. This just makes hooping so much easier, faster, and if you have 500 hats to do, well, guess what? You can do them efficiently. But really take a look here too, where the teeth are just right here, but notice the shape. It's helping to push the visor away, because some of you are having problems with this hitting the back of the head of your embroidery machine. This helps kind of lean it out a little bit. So this is ready to go to the machine. Probably the best investment you can make for your operators. And with the holiday seasons coming up, all those companies are going to be wanting the ball caps and beanie caps, and I'm going to also show you the advantage of doing a visor on these as well. Now to do a visor, same thing. Just slide my backing in there. Now traditionally, if you were hooping a visor, you would hoop this way, and then rotate your design, of course. And this visor, though, hits the back of the embroidery head, and you're limited. You really can't get too close to center, and you're having to run your logo close to the top of the visor, and because of this hitting the back of the head. But now with the new Gen 2 system, you don't hoop your visors that way. You hoop it with the visor facing you. That's where the magic comes in. So now I'm going to pull my fabric out of the way, put my visor on. Make sure my backing is nice and good in there. Now you can also still put him in here to hold him tight and press and get them nice and tight and ready for the top hoop. But now you can see I have access of getting as close to the visor as I want, because keep in mind this is facing me during sewing, and I have access to using up all this material. So now, same thing, I just bring it over, clip it on the side, release it here at the bottom, and now I'm ready for those visors. Something else that's really neat about this new Gen 2 cap system is the tall trucker caps are coming back, and that gives us a nice bigger sewing field, but they're much taller. So when hooping those, here with the Gen 2 cap frame, on your loader, you can move it out to accommodate. Being able to increase this holding area when you're doing the tall trucker caps is great. And then when I'm back to doing normal hats, just slide it in. And there's many different ways in here depending on the height of the hat, but most commonly it'll be here at the bottom. It's best that you call us and let us have a conversation, because we need to know the make and model of machine that you're using so that we get the right hoop that's compatible with your commercial embroidery machine. But you can also visit us online to see all the other products that we carry. Come visit us at GoGSG.com.